Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. Friends, it's going to be a blockbuster Friday as we have a deadly combination of a very strong positive move by the Fed, and also the fact that in the domestic market the government has actually bitten the bullet, and after a long time we are seeing this deadly combination coming into the market at a time when most of the people are cautious. So we think that this has the making of a big market rally over the next few days. Definitely there are going to be hurdles on the way, but the fact that after a long time we are seeing the government coming back into action on very vital important decisions for our economy, particularly the subsidy part of it, and if also they follow up with some more important decisions on the FDI into aviation, retail and few other steps, then it has the making of a big sustainable rally for our markets. But one has to be a little cautious because we are taking baby steps in terms of the governmental action. Talking about the Fed, friends, Ben Bernanke has delivered once more, and he has said that he's going to give a QE3 which is going to have a $40 billion of monthly support in terms of bond buying. Also the current operation twist will continue till December, and also he has said that the low interest rate regime is likely to continue till 2015. These are all very important steps, and it was reflected in the way most of the markets reacted. US was up about 1.6% and it's at a multi-year high. Also most of the Asian markets are quoting at about 1.5 to 2.5% up, and even SGX Nifty is suggesting that we are going to have a start of almost 100 points plus. In terms of flow, we had a buying of about 322 crore by the FIs, and the domestic institutions were sellers to the tune of about 125 odd crore. Also friends, Euro has touched a new high of about 1.30, and even Brent crude was up to about 116. For now, I think people are not going to be focusing on the Brent crude because we are seeing a liquidity driven global rally. So for now, I think we can also forget the Brent crude part for a while. But overall, it has a making of a good opening. And let's ask Shaival about what could be the possible F&O strategies that we could look at in the current market scenario. Good morning, Shaival.
Good morning.
We are going to have a gap up opening of almost about 100 odd points. But looking at the F&O data points and the IVs and the open interest around the major strike, what's your outlook? Would it really make sense to participate on the way up if we see a gap up opening of about 100 points?
Yeah, see, finally we'll be breaking the straddle break-even point for the current series, that is of 5483, and we'll be trading above that. And we have observed that whenever it's been taken off, the straddle value is taken off, further up move have been seen. So what we will be doing is we'll be revising our targets, and 5600, 5650 is what we are eyeing on the higher side. The reason being, we have also seen that the PCR ratio from the mark of 0.9 has come up and it's been trading above a comfortable zone. So the bias for the market is still positive. We are also trading above our VWAP. So all this thing combining together supports the markets, and we feel further upside is available in the market. Now we've been, from past couple of trading sessions, we have been seeing that a good accumulation in strike of 5500, 600 and 700 call option has been taking place. So finally that's going to get materialized, and on higher side further up move can be seen, and on lower side 5400 on immediate basis would act as a support for the market in coming days.
Right. Also Shaival, if you could share certain interesting ideas that one can look at in today's market.
We have identified 3 stocks from intraday perspective. First of all, we'd like to, we have a positive bias on Hindustan Petroleum with support of 304 rupees 70 paisa. We think that the OMCs and the specifically oil companies, oil and gas companies would perform in today's trade, because we have seen a positive move from the government of India. Whereas TVS Motor is also looking good with support of 38 rupees 25 paisa, and Yes Bank is also looking good with support of 334 rupees 30 paisa. This counter Yes Bank would, we feel personally, would outperform today, because from past couple of trading session also we have been seeing Bank Nifty was not been able to catch a momentum on the high side, but as we'll be opening with a gap, we think that Bank Nifty would catch a momentum and would outperform the broader index.
Right. Also, as we're going to see a gap up opening, is there anything that you would like to tell the clients?
See, as we are going to have a gap up opening, what we feel is that the prices and the stop losses would be, there would be a huge difference between that. So what we advise is if one gets a favorable risk reward ratio of say 1:1 or 1:2, then it's probably advisable to go on with the stocks recommended.
Right, Shaival, thanks a lot for that update.
Thank you.
Friends, talking about the companies that have hit the news today, first of all, Lupin has got an approval from US FDA to launch a product in the US market. So one can go long on Lupin with a stop loss of 592 and a target of about 616 to 626. Also friends, Strides Acolab or STAL also has got a US FDA for a Sterlite injectable facility in Poland, and one can go long on Strides Acolab with a stop loss of 894 and a target of about 933 to about 955. Aditya Birla Group firm Madura Fashion has tied up with international luxury fashion brands to form a joint venture. So one can go long on Aditya Birla Nuvo with a stop loss of about 752 to about 778 and 796. Grasim has tied up with one of the Japanese companies to develop new international markets in the rayon products. One can go long on Grasim with a stop loss of 2995 and a target of about 3070 to about 3100. And Hero MotoCorp also has tied up with Italy's Engines Engineering to get the technical know-how for designing the future products to be launched by the Hero MotoCorp. So one can go long on Hero MotoCorp with a stop loss of 1794 and a target of about 1868 to 1880. And as we all know that the government has taken this important decision of hiking the diesel price by 5 rupees per litre, and also they have capped the subsidy on the LPG at about 6 units per annum. So we believe that this would have a very big positive effect on the oil marketing companies. So one can go long on BPCL, HPCL and IOC from a trading perspective. Also the cabinet is meeting today to consider the proposal to allow 49% FDI in aviation. So some of the aviation stocks could also be in action. Friends, this diesel price hike news is most adverse for Mahindra & Mahindra, and we believe that overall reaction in today's market for Mahindra & Mahindra could be negative, because most of its revenue stream is focused around diesel segment. So one could actually look at going short in Mahindra & Mahindra. At the same time, Maruti is poised as a major positive or beneficiary of this entire development. So one could go long on Maruti today. That's it from all of us, friends. Have a great weekend and see you on Monday morning.